this. So we're going to start with the portion of this character. I'm going to try and draw a helmet on this dude so I don't have to draw as much. So we're going to go starting with our line of action. Let's see here. How is this going to be placed on the page? I think, well, generally, I think we're going to put it right here and then put it back right here. All right, let's go for it. So we're going to place our character in with our line of action. So let us begin. We're actually going to take our other pencil and we're quickly going to just block in our proportions like we normally do, right? Try and put a helmet on here or like a halo. So let's just see if this proportion grid is going to work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7.5. This is going to be a 3/4 character because it's way easier to draw. I'm just drawing so many of that way. So we're going to place that in a perspective line like that. Let's zoom this in a little bit. Okay. We're going to establish that this is going to be a male character. Now, from the readings of George Bridgman on how to draw figures, you know, it's pretty simple of how he goes about doing it. We start with the 3 immovable masses of the head, the torso, and the pelvis. This is going to be generally not a action pose. If you wanted to do an action pose, you can push this line of action in so many different variables. If Andy and Wings was in here, I would actually show how we do some of the warm-ups to get into doing some of this stuff. But I think what we're going to get into is we're just going to get into drawing the torso of the figure. And we're also going to place where our pelvis is going to be. The pelvis is generally around 4. And so let's see here. We're going to think about the 3 immovable masses as giant blocks of mass. Split them in half. Pushed up. We could change it on the fly. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5.5 is at the end of the knees. The shin bone is curved, so we're going to draw a curved shin bone. We know that that's at the end of the proportion grid. Actually, I kind of want to listen to some some RPG music. Oh, I forgot to change it to art, didn't I? Oopsies. I'm going to be playing art now. Okay, so let's see here. I'm like having a staff or something. Okay, so we have our 3 movable masses. Let's actually block the head out because this is part of the 3 movable masses. So we're going to block the head out. trying to think about this figure in terms of simplest shapes and then building up. You know, like you see a lot of the artists, they draw just simple shapes. Well, there's a reason why they draw it in simple shapes. Partially why people draw in simple shapes is generally because especially if you're like animating something or you're, you know, throwing something into a perspective grid. You know, if we were to, you know, say some person wanted me to draw this character in a different angle, right? Well, since we have this proportion grid set out, in a sense, we can use the same proportion grid in actually any single perspective angle. And it's kind of mathematic, it's all weird, but you can actually take this proportion grid, throw it into the vanishing point, and basically draw this figure in any single angle. So in some sense, a lot of the people that do like animations or drawing like that, it seems like they're actually kind of sculpting, but they're sculpting with the pencil, right? We're thinking about these things as big blocks of shapes, simple shapes actually, and we're just building it upon that. Okay, so let's see here. Start with this arm right here. We're going to start with the deltoid. Now the deltoid's thrown into, or not thrown, but it's built into 3 muscle groups. It's the front deltoid, side deltoid, and then there's a back deltoid. I'm pretty sure. I'm thinking I actually kind of yeah, for sure. So the and then the thing is with the delts, we can kind of arc things and find that other point of reference if we arc things around like that. Now what we're going to do, we're going to go into our bicep. Oops, I messed that up. Bicep, our tricep, our forearm. So I kind of got sketchily wrong. Just going to quickly mask that hand in. I know the hands are really hard. And I think I got that wrong, darn it. Darn it. So we're gonna put a staff on this guy up in here. Oops. Okay, so from these arc points, we can figure out partially how to. Now there is a mathematical way you can do this with the arcs, but right now we're just kind of guessing. Which, you know, but if you were like, you know, I know there is a way that you can find the stuff out without having to really guess as much if you're really trying to draw it in a different angle. See, so we arc this right here, arc this bicep, arc the end of the deltoid. Find these, and we're thinking about these as little masses as well. Let's push this figure out a little bit over here now. Actually, I need to zoom this out a bit. Now we're in the RPG. This is basically, it's kind of like playing an RPG game. But this is an RPG game where all you need is some basic paper and some colored pencils and mechanical pencils, and you can play this RPG game basically anywhere. It's pretty cool. Though a lot of people are saying the robots are taking over, but Yeah, so let's see here. How am I going to do this up in here? Let's try and draw like... I don't know what I'm doing. Let's draw a Bible. To honor the Lord. Every time I don't know what to draw, at least I know we could draw a floating Bible to somehow give glory to the Lord. Probably like a bike right here or something. Should we draw a helmet or should we draw something else? Let's draw a helmet. Let's see if we can. Now I like doing these drawings in one sitting because I don't know if I've just become ADD or what, but it also just kind of like gives me just like I'm not as much as in anxiety. Just because if I mess it up, then I'm like, okay, the next day I'm just going to draw something else. Dude, this guy right here, Brian Wisniewski, he does some gnarly lines. That dude did a turn down to ice pick, I'm pretty sure, down a rail, which is insane. I've never seen anybody else do that. Turn down to ice pick on a rail? That is insane, bro. I wonder if anybody else has done that. There has to be someone else that, or maybe that was somebody else. I'm pretty sure Brian Wisniewski did that. Okay, what are we doing here? Let's put a leaf bag on here. That's what happens if I don't know what to draw. No, let's just draw a leaf bag right here. Oh, there's some flatline in this one. Let's have a robe on this dude. So actually, if you guys get into like drapery design, it is good to. So actually, what's interesting is if you read the book of Bridgman on how to construct a figure, it's kind of strange because actually at the very end of the book, he says that that's when you start placing the drapery on a figure. But if you have this base concept, it's almost like you're just playing an RPG game. Where it's like, okay, well, what kind of character do you want? You just draw the character and you just draw the stuff on it, right? I guess the big one is the proportion. If you can just get that down, then building it from that and then getting the 3 immovable masses really, really helps. Ooh, Vic, dude, this guy right here, he still rides. Oh, dude, I used to have that frame, bro. That was my first flatland frame. Man, maybe I should start... Dude, it's crazy. Vicky Gomez is gnarly. What up, Prices? What you doing, bro? What up, dude? Why haven't you been streaming, bro? I haven't seen you on in a while, huh? You could stream anywhere, huh? Don't you have that sort of internet? Oh. Yeah, dude, these guys are not... What's crazy is this video is actually very old, too. You guys are crazy. Okay, let's think about that. We're gonna put our drapery in. So the drapery, so if you guys want to learn how to draw drapery, see this thing, you know what, I forgot what that thing's called. It's called a little, if you see like the clip, it's like a clip thing for the cloaks. You know, if you see Lord of the Rings, they like have that little weird clip thing. Well, they have that clip thing for a reason. And so the cloak, the style of cloak that I'm drawing at the moment right here, it's actually, let's just do a little schematic. If you guys want to see a schematic of this cloak that we're trying to attempt to draw, it's actually a piece of, it's like a big blanket, right? So imagine a blanket like this, right? And what they do is they take this section and this section, they wrap it down like that, wrap this one down like that, they clip it, which that clip is right there, and then they take this section and then this section, and then those go in like that, in the belt. This is actually where the belt is. So if you figure that out, and you can actually do this in reality, I think they actually use maybe a bit of a bigger, they probably use something more like that. So then when this one goes over here, that goes like that, and then that goes like that around the figure like this. All from a single sheet. Now, I know they use a clip like this, like that, but also you can use a rock. And you can use a rock like that and then tie, put the drapery around the rock, and then you could tie it like that. And this is kind of like the schematic of the drapery that we're trying to attempt to draw on this character, which is pretty simple. Yeah, the old video, I like the old video vibe too. I don't think I've even seen this video before. Hopefully there's anything that'll get me in trouble. So. Oh, that's funny. There's like old video game commercials. Okay, so this is like the pin thing. So we know a lot of the pivot points for the drapery are going to be at this pivot, right? Because that's where they're connecting it like that. And it goes around the figure and actually goes in and through into the belt. That's the one that I learned. Now, if you look at a lot of them don't use that style, but that's the style that we're attempting to draw right here. So the blanket goes in like that, and you could undo that, and it'd be a full-on blanket. Now, see, it goes right here, and then this is where we would get that. There we go. Maybe we could have like you could have it like patched up. Now see how I like curve these lines a little bit? I curve these lines because this is actually why a lot of people don't like drapery, is because if you don't build the figure foundation underneath the drapery, a lot of this stuff doesn't really work very good if you were just to guess it. But the other problem is that why people don't like to do it is because they're like, oh, I don't want to draw something that I'm just going to cover on top of it, right? And I went through the same thing. It can get very annoying at times, having to draw the figure, the groundwork figure, and then drawing something like you're just redoing the drawing, kind of. I need a different song up in here. I think I had. Let's see here. Man, Gary Young still rides too. It's actually crazy seeing all the guys that still ride. I'm like, man, that's really crazy. That dude ate it. Oh my goodness, he freaking messed his old ankle up. I don't know what to draw, so we're just gonna draw a little seedling. What are we doing here? I guess maybe you could have a shield or something. I guess maybe I could put a shield right there. Let's have him have like a breastplate. Like he's gonna have like armor underneath his drapery. I want to put a shield here. I don't know where I'd put it. I guess we could put a shield right there. Huh. Should we put a shield right here, maybe? Like a little shield, like a little buckler? Just playing an RPG game, everybody. Playing Bible BMX Adventures, the sequel. Do, 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 do. Let's just go for it. I guess let's see, where would we put the bike? It's so funny. I just don't know what I'm doing. I'm just like, all right, we'll put a bike in it. Like it's. Oh well, it's so cheesy, but oh well. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, I want to draw a bike. I'm gonna put a bike in there. I know it's really random though, but. I think the bike's pretty fun to draw though. We can add, because I feel like this is what got me into it, because I'm like thinking about like honor God and all that you do. So I'm like, all right, well I'm just gonna try and put it in everything then, right? Okay, let's see here. Maybe this guy could have a raven. Raven. Okay, let's do our second layer now. Our second layer will be this pencil now. Let's just go for it, I guess. Let's start with our hardest areas first, and we're actually going to start this helmet right here. And that little winged helmet. I don't know, this character looks weird now. That's what I say with all of them, huh? Ah, fudge. Oh, man. I'm just always just doubting of what I'm even doing. It kind of reminds me of like the graffiti section now. We're in like kind of the graffiti stuff, just kind of just scribbling stuff. This isn't set correctly, I don't think. We could do like an open helmet too. There's so many different styles of helmets we could do up in here. I ain't digging it. I think I need to set this head a little higher. Let's just redo it. That's why we start with the hardest things first, because I'm just going to redo it until we catch something. Try not to get frustrated, but that's how it goes sometimes. Where is my green pencil? There it is. Trying to do a helmet, but it's hard. I think I got the box wrong. It actually needs to go down, I think, like that. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 7.5. Okay, let's try it again. It's weird because there's so many minute little things that does occur. If you change some of the boxes, very, very little minute things can start happening. Let's try it again. You know what, I actually haven't drawn a helmet character in a while, I think. Maybe that's why I'm a little more frustrated. Should work because it's in the framework of. Okay, so the eyes. I think that's what kind of makes the helmets kind of hard to draw, because you have to kind of think about what's underneath them. Because you can guess a lot of this stuff too, you know. And that's why this box is really, really important for me personally. Okay, let's see. This one might work out. Trying to do one of these cheesy like paladin winged helmets. I don't know if it was the option to take, but I can already drew it in there, but why is this one so hard? This character was going pretty good in the beginning, but now it's getting a little bit challenging for me. Just a lot of these minute little things that make it really weird. Just put a bunch of crosses up in here. Kind of want to put like a little halo right there. Maybe we could put a little seed. Could put something up in there. We're just crafting this little armor piece. That's how I'm seeing it right now. We're just crafting this little armor. Oh, see, I always like, I'm gonna work on the hardest things first, and I start drifting over here. And just stay focused. It's because I don't want to like draw this hand, so I try and draw some other stuff because I don't want to draw it. Okay, let's try and draw this hand up in here. Let's see here. Not set correctly. Let's get this right. What a weird song. New song. These are all like different ones we don't want to listen to.
Start clean with Clorox.
I just got a link to track a
3, 2, 1. Okay, let's just keep focusing on these hard things. Even though I don't want to draw them, we're gonna focus on it. Because this is what Brad Rainey said to do. Shout outs to Brad Rainey, another believer. Believer that draws. Draw a pivot point. Let's actually start drawing this, and we're going to try and work this way so I don't start smearing this stuff. That's another thing I forgot to do. Gotta get a piece of paper. That is another kind of aspect if you draw like the hard stuff first and then like, because I actually did smear it a little bit right there. Okay, but let's work on this. Some buds on here. It's like turned it. It is kind of turned, huh? It's kind of weird he has a shield right there, huh? I have to take the shield out. Oh, darn it. Oh, well. I mean, no, he should have a shield. In all circumstances, take up the shield of faith, by which you can extinguish all the flaming darts of the evil one. Shoutouts to you guys that know which staff budded. There's a particular staff in the scriptures which budded. Life. Let us promote life and not death, hopefully. I mean, how would you draw that? How do you promote life and not death? Right? I mean, I guess you're drawing things that are living. I don't know. Plants and stuff. What do you guys think? I don't know. That probably make no sense whatsoever. It's so weird. It's so weird. He has a staff and then a shield. I think it's kind of cool. I don't know. Grow the seeds of faith.
Memory, your ability to form.
Is this on copyright? Nope. Wow, it's not on copyright. It's not on copyright, travelers. Okay, so we have the tricep. Oh, fudge, I must have fat screen. Can't go back now, man. Make it out for me. It's a little squirrel or something right there. Right down here. I want to watch you flatland. Flatland. That's props issue 72. Let me find a BMX video real quick. Oh, that's what we could watch. Tricks 101. Tricks 101. BMX. BMX.
I love that Tuesdays at B-Dubs is BOGO half off traditional wings. Every week I save so much, I get...
How did the staffs like curl back? This is weird, huh? I'm gonna listen to this right now. It's a little strange for at the moment. Oops, darn it. Just gonna have to go with it. I'm gonna put a patch right here. Zoom it in. I think I could zoom it in a little more. And the leaf bags are always fun. I'll admit, I always just really like drawing the leaf bags. They're fun. I'll put a little cross right here. It ain't that hard to honor the Lord, right? That's what I want. If I could ask the Lord one thing, it's like, how much do you want me to honor you, Lord? Do you want me to go full out? Do you want me to just honor you in everything? Or do you want me to just honor you a little bit? I don't know, right? I can ask you, Lord. That's what I'm pondering about. Because, I mean, how crazy would it be if I did this entire drawing and I did just one little cross like that, right? I could do that. Okay, how are we going to draw this part? Okay, so we arc it. Should we see a little bit of that deltoid? I think we would. That song's weird, huh? New song. Let's put another like patch. The patches are good because you can indicate form. You can indicate form with the patches. You know, like say I wanted to put a patch right there. I can turn it. And even though it seems so minuscule, right? That little turning of that form kind of gives it some weight to it. It's a good, like, it's kind of like almost, it's like kind of like that graffiti thing, right? You know, like how you put a little patch thing right there. Can you put another one right there? You know, it's like... I want to put something right there. Okay, so from our schematic, so see how this drapery actually goes back. I actually messed that up. I should have actually had that as a straight line. Oh well. This drapery goes like this, goes under the arm. That actually makes no sense right there. I messed that up, darn it. Oh my goodness, I messed that up completely. That looks so weird right now. Oh, fudge. I messed it up, didn't I? I think I have to push this up a little bit. I thought it would have worked. Or can't. Or maybe it did work. Maybe I'm just tripping out. See, that's the other thing. Sometimes it can get very confusing. That part I definitely messed up. Fudge. But it doesn't... Oh. We're going with it. Screw it. Sometimes there just ain't enough time to... You just gotta get stuff done. That's how I see it now. Because I used to nitpick everything. Which I probably will change it actually. Yeah, actually I think I need to bring this bicep up. I don't like that. Fudge. That's too big. I don't know if I should even do that. People are gonna get all tripped out. Why is there a hole right there? Let's not do it. Man, that's actually really challenging right there. I messed that up. Fudge. Oh well. New song. This looks weird. Oh, I'm actually actually going to see if this is on copyright. I think it is on copyright, but let's just check to see. I think it is on copyright. I mean, let's see. Is this on copyright? Oh, it's not on copyright. Wow. Intriguing. Interesting. Okay, so let's draw this drapery. Another patch. Patches are fun to draw. Dude, this dude's doing trials up in there. That's hilarious. Shout outs to that dude. Shout outs to just repping the trials community, man. Just playing I just gotta think about an RPG game. We're just playing an RPG game. We're playing Bible BMX Adventures. Welcome to Bible BMX Adventure, where we can be part of the story and give glory to God in everything that we're doing. People might think you're crazy, but oh well. There's that one verse that says, "We shall love the Lord our God with all our heart, our soul, our mind, and our strength." The strength one trips me out because I'm like, bro, that one's like brutal. Like, it's like, man, if you really think about it, it's like brutal for me, I guess. Okay, let's draw these sandals. Let's draw some hobbit feet. Actually, no, we're not going to draw hobbit feet on this guy. Now, in the Bridgman book, I know I brought up Bridgman a lot, but that's actually where I learned how to figure draw. He says to imagine the feet like squares, or the toes like squares. I've just always remembered that. Oops, I need to pull this out a little bit. I'll zoom it out. Now, we are for peace, by the way, because I know some people think I'm drawing violent characters, so I apologize. Anybody out there, I apologize if this looks like a violent character, okay? I'm sorry, I'm not trying to promote violence. So I'm going to draw a giant peace sign right there, just so everybody understands that. I know some of you guys get tripped out. I guess nobody on Twitch gets tripped out, it's just some of the if it's just older people that get tripped out. I have gotten some comments that trip me out. I'm like, bro. I'm like, but actually, no, it actually was good. I'm glad that they said that to me. Because honestly, I guess I wouldn't have never known. We're going to draw a giant peace sign right here. Sandals. Huh. Maybe I should just make this a shin guard or something. See how this like curves right here? Let's try and take this and go with the form. Even though that looks terrible, but we're trying to go for that. Okay, let's see here. Let's draw this foot now. See, it's like, man, that Brad Rigney technique, bro. It's so crazy because he's a believer. He's the one that told me to do that. Draw the hardest things first, and then everything else is just kind of like easy mode. I'm never gonna forget that. You know, you draw the head, you draw the hands, even though you don't want to draw them. You just focus in on that, and then like everything else just kind of like emerges from those hard parts. Because you can spend a lot of time like over here or over here or over here, work on. So shout out to Brad Rigney. Thank you for telling me that, man. Really appreciate that. Let's see here. How we're gonna do this. Little toenail. Gosh, Nikes. I'm just like free winging it. And I've drawn a lot of feet, but I'm like trying to like copy it over here so it makes sense. See how there's like that thing over there, we gotta put some hair. Oh, a hobbit? This guy's part hobbit. Oh, since he's part hobbit, we can draw mushrooms. The mushrooms. Mysteries of the mushrooms. Okay, we're gonna listen to the soundtrack. Let's see. Is this on copyright? Oh, it is on copyright. Why is that on copyright? Oh, screw it. If it silences that, I apologize. So this robe actually goes behind, so we're gonna draw it a little bit behind there. Let's draw the Bible to give glory to the Lord. Another day, another victory for the OG. Shout out to the OG, the Lord of Lords and the King of Kings, the Lord Jesus Christ. Now, it ain't too hard to give him honor, right? All you gotta do is just whoop. I mean, how hard is that really? How hard is it to draw a little cross on something? Like, straight up, if I had a question for the Lord, I'd be like, do you want me to just go full bore? Do you really want me to honor you with everything, like, everything that I have, like, or do you just want me to just do it just a little bit? I don't know. Oh, I did that wrong. Oh, maybe not. Okay. Another day, another victory for the OG. Where is that from? The only reason I know about it is because Lean Beef Patties talks about it. Shout out to Lean Beef Patty. Chick's gnarly. Drawing a little Bible BMX Adventures, where you can be a part of the story yourself, and we can go out into the lands and plant seeds of faith and seek first the kingdom of God. No matter what we eat or whether we drink, we can give glory to the Lord. I don't know if that one really worked out a little bit. There's kind of like a tangent right there. That's kind of digging it. Dude, that trick's cool. I want to learn that trick. Just straight up, just like it's like a Miami hopper, but you jump up and do a no-hander. Let's see. What else can I draw in here? I kind of want to like draw like big leaf armor right there, because we have like the leaf belt. We could draw leaf armor. Leaf armor or no leaf armor? That is the question. Interesting. Intriguing. Should I draw the little seed of faith? Oh, good. The seed of faith. Let us grow the seeds of faith. Let us love our enemies. We do not kill people, we turn them into trees. I'm just kidding. Actually, if you think about the parable of the sower, I mean, take that with a big grain of salt. I'm sorry if I offended anybody. I'm just trying to have some fun. Oh, that is pretty cool. Oh, what's going on here? Okay, here we go. Let's ride bicycle. We can draw a BMX bike. I like to ride the BMX bike. Honor the Lord in everything we do. And acknowledge God in all your ways, and He will direct our steps. Sorry, Lord, if this one was not good. Let me think about this real quick. It's kind of funny because this guy has a little seed growing on his head. He's got a little plant growing on his head. What is that up there? Is that a little plant? That little plant baby up on there? This is all messed up, isn't it? Fudge. It is messed up. Plant baby, plant baby, plant baby. What? It's kind of cool. Look, we just hide crosses in here. It's hilarious, dude. Like, look at this. We just go. Took 2 seconds. Like, what? Is that a random cross in there? How many crosses we got up in here? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I have 7 crosses on this character. Maybe that's what I should do. I should do like an I Spy. How many crosses can you find? Dude, that dude almost... Did you guys just see that? That guy that just aired out? That dude almost killed that kid right there. He was so close to smashing that kid, like... And that kid was just so oblivious of just like, yeah, what's going on? Okay, let's draw a bicycle. These are fun to draw. Now we get to be the bike designers. And if I was a bike designer, bro, I'd be repping some... Actually, I don't know what I'd be repping. In terms of geometry. I do really like the old school kind of like, I do like the decade stand. I think those look pretty cool. I don't know, I feel like it's like unuseful, but Trevor Meyer, he did say he liked the decade stand, but I'm like, why? I don't know, like I don't see him doing that many decades. I wonder what he uses it for. I found it, let's see here. Where's my charger? Wait up, I need to go get my charger real quick. Where is it? Go, let's plug this in. Let's see. Hey, different playlist up in here. This is not on copyright. We could listen to this. Let's shred the tubes, dude. Shred the gnar, dude. Alright, let's draw this bicycle. Generally how I've been drawing the bike is I'll just generally just take the proportion of this figure and then rough it out. Kind of have it right there. I don't know if that's where I should place it because that's where, I mean, that's kind of where we had it. I like drawing bikes. We get to design our own bike. We're going beyond the means of what's made in the factories, travelers. We're getting into realms of our own designs. The designs of any geometry we want. Bro, if I was full on sponsored, I would just be like, bro, I want to try out so many different geometries. Like, I want to try freaking, like, every single angle. They'd probably think I was crazy. But that's the thing is, if you get into Flatland, man, dude, people are OCD about their bike geometry. Like, straight up, like... Oh, these forks are a little weird. A little strange up in the... Because generally how I've been drawing the bike geometry is I'll shin bone into that. And then I'll kind of roughly just gauge. Okay, so that's going to go like that. We roughly do another circle right there, and it's generally just a little bit less. Just because people's chainstays have been getting a little bit shorter. Now the thing is that what I was actually told, if you actually watch Scotty Kramer's video about, I think it was on Mike Laird or something like that, he actually said that they build the bikes from the seat tube. Or maybe that's just how Mike Laird builds them. I don't know, right? And it's kind of strange because he builds it like on the seat tube. So if you get this angle right here, we get that angle of the seat tube, then we can figure out the angle of this, and then this is the head tube angle. Now it's weird because I actually heard people in the 80s used to run like a 74 degree. I think there were some companies that were doing like 74, which is weird because I think a lot of companies nowadays, they go just straight to 75 or 75.5. You can kind of gauge it. These look like actually kind of maybe like, and it's so cool when you start drawing bikes, you're like, okay, well what kind of geometry do I want, huh? I think it's fun. And though I probably could never be pro, but that's why people told me, just ride for the Lord. And I'm like, all right. We'll just ride for the Lord and just, we can't be pro, but we can be pro-verb. Okay, let's see here. Ah, this does a little janky. Getting a little jank-tastic up in here. Let's see. Okay, swing the head tube. There's a gusset right there. Seat tube bends out inside. Split that in half. I think I got this wrong right up in here. It's a little jank. It's a little janky up in here, everybody. I'm sorry. You can just draw a bike right here. It's straight up hilarious. It's like this it's like so funny just seeing like this character right here, and then you're just like, what in the world, is that a bike? Like, it's funny. Now the reason why I just started doing it is just because of that one verse about give glory to God in everything you do, acknowledge God in all your ways, and He will direct your paths. So I was like, all right, we're gonna try honor Him in the drawing. We're gonna try honor Him. And try and honor Him in every degree. It's a little, might seem a little psycho, but I guess that's where the season we're at now. We're just gonna send it. Kind of fun at this point. We're just like, all right, at least we have some sort of a semblance of an end goal. Kind of a goal every day we can accomplish. Alright, let's do a stem. This looks like probably about what do you guys think? It's probably about a 48 millimeter. That's probably 50. What do you guys think? 50? 50 mil? What about these forks? These forks like 0 degree offset. Homie, you running the zeros? What is... Oh, this homie running the 0 degree offset forks, bro. Okay, so let's draw the bars. I want to draw like some flatline bars. I personally like the look of flatline bars. I just don't really run them because people think they're really weird, but... Honestly, if you look at Matt Hoffman, I actually think there is a reason why Matt Hoffman runs those bars that he runs. Because if you're airing out like freaking 50 feet up in the air, dude, I think the reason why he has those bars is because like I've seen so many people knock their teeth out and just hit their head on their crossbar. I think Matt Hoffman uses it because like it doesn't seem like that much. It gives you maybe about, what, 3 inches of more clearance. But if you like coming down with all that force, maybe that 3 inches of clearance might, protect your head just a little bit more. I don't know, but I don't know. Matt Hoffman running those bars, I mean, probably there's something about it. I don't know. That's what I think. I don't know. Maybe he just likes them because they look cool, but I always kind of wanted to ask, like, why are you running those bars? Because those are like flatland bars. They're weird. He runs bars like that. Yeah, it's fun drawing bikes. It's like, what kind of bike do I want? Welcome everybody to Bible BMX Adventures. This guy's gonna be running front and back brakes. The guy going full out. Tech 77 levers, gyro system. You're gonna be running 4 pegs. You're gonna be running the. I kind of want to do a big sprocket on this one. For some reason, this dude just wants to haul. He's gonna be running like, what is it? It looks like a 36, right? 36-9 gear ratio. That actually looks like a 42 sprocket right up in there. What if someone's running that gear ratio 40 tooth and then just 9 driver in the back? That'd be gnarly. Nar. Okay, let's see here. Darn, I can't. The wheels are the hardest part to draw, I think. They are the hardest part to draw. We need a new playlist up in here. This is a little weird. Oh, this song's not on copyright. Oh, this song's so good. It's such a good song. If you want. Stay far away from Stay far away from you. Ground the things we said, a lot that ran it through. Wasted premise rear. Thought that couldn't talk and passed it on. But if it's really all that simple for you to destroy me, and it looks to me like you are right where you want it to be, and it looks to me like it's not everything you want it to be, so enjoy it till you're free. Is this the back brake? Yeah, that's the back brake. Front brake. Put some front brakes up on here. And I'll stay far away from you. I apologize. If everything's my fault, you're not to blame. For all your sacred time tries to have caused you so much pain. And Looks to me like you are right where you wanted to be. Looks to me like it's... The only reason I know this song is because it was in Road Fools. I forgot which Road Fools it was in. I gotta get this finished, brothers. Sisters, whoever's watching this thing, it's freaking take me forever. What other copyright-free music do we have? Man, it'd be cool if just everything wasn't copyrighted. Then I could just listen to normal music. Oh well. It's okay. It's actually weird. I actually think I listen to more non-copyright music now than I even listen to copyrighted music. It's so funny. Alright, let's just bang this thing out, get it done. Let's put a cross on it. Little Easter egg. Gyro. Custom. Tech 77 lever. Actually, that one does kind of look like a Tech 77 lever. It's actually going to have a locking lever system. Shout out to the locking lever gang. You guys are out there. Dang, that one actually looks like a Tech 77. Dude, that's gnarly. Oh, that's straight hilarious. That's actually my best Tech 77 lever I've ever drawn right there. If there's anything I like about this drawing today, it's like, bro, that one right there, freaking aced that hole right there, man. Normally I try and draw them and I just fail at them. Got titanium bar ends. Let's see if we could do another Tech 77 lever. How's this one gonna go? A new song. This song I can't take anymore. Okay, right here. This is actually the new version of the sect fork. Just kidding. But it does look actually like the sect fork if you could see that part right there. Right there. That's how you distinguish the sect fork. Is that little? It looks like a little. What's it called? I don't know. It just has this weird thing, this curve right there. It's actually very interesting that's it's a very distinguishable thing about that fork right there. Okay, let's draw the bottom tube. There's a gusset at the bottom, or is there a gusset at the bottom? I know most companies put a gusset at the bottom. Eventually, hopefully one day I'll have a titanium bike. This one's not a titanium one though. Dude, doesn't this sound like the Resident Evil save thing? Sounds like it to me. I think that's where he sampled this. Bro, I'm running out of time. Just trying to get this thing done. Let's see here. Okay, got the seat tube. I'm tired. Let's just finish it out. put crosses up in this. This is the cross sprocket. Dude, that just added so many crosses to this piece. Holy snikes. Holy Toledo. Let's watch this believer up in here. We're gonna watch this believer. I think we could put the... No, I'm just gonna... No, I'll just keep watching this. You guys know that... You know.
But I guess when I really started learning stuff was when that movie Ride came out. And then seeing like commercials and stuff of people doing tricks and bikes and stuff.
Man, my freaking finger hurts. Look at that thing.
My dad met Jeff Cotter.
Look at this is the freaking drawing callus, bro. Look at that thing. Holy moly. That thing hurts. Someone told me I should pop it, but I don't think it could pop it. It's just like a callus. I think most people have that thing, but I know when I start drawing a little bit, like, it starts hurting.
That's it pretty much. I see Eric Stefano and not a whole lot. You know, most of the time it's by myself. I always kept to myself pretty much, so I never really went out with too many people. There was no particular reason why I ride, except for like the fact that I like to ride, you know? And that's pretty much it. Just liking to ride and like spending time alone.
Oh, wheels are so hard to draw. That's the hardest part to draw on a bike. The wheels. I think you'd maybe see that, just the pedal just a little bit right there. Let's do the chain. Do another Easter egg to the only company that's hooked it up. Sometimes I ask God, out of all the companies, there's a lot of bike companies. This is the only company, like, I guess, I mean, in terms of like, because there are bike shops that have hooked me up. But in terms of an actual company, yeah, this is the only. And I guess I have had friends that rode for companies. They just gave me parts, but yeah, so this is a little Easter egg. Little Easter egg. If you were a BMX driver, you'd look into that. You'd be like, "What is that?" No, wait, I know what that is. Only company that's hooked it up, man. Let's put a locking lever on here. Hook me up anyway. I gotta give him a little bit. A little bit of some. What does exoneration mean? Not that word means, but that's what the word. Exoneration, what does that word mean? Exoneration definition. Maybe that's not the word I should use. I guess glorify. I don't know. I just like that song. Oh, there's a cool song up in here. What is this? You know the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. You see, how did you know? Blessing, blessing. Oh, let your hand me mine. The Mediterranean, to the Mexican, to the Pisan. Oh man, I'm tired. What verse are we gonna put in? Let's just put in like. Oh, let your hand me mine. The Mediterranean. The Mexican, I kind of want to put multiple verses up in here. Let's see here. Maybe seek first the kingdom of God. What about Matthew 13:32? Matthew 13:32. He put another parable before them, saying the kingdom of heaven may be compared to a man who sowed good seed in his field. And then Luke 8:11. Yeah, let's do that one. Let's do that combo today. And see, that's what's really cool about doing these simple symbols. It's because you can add in a verse. You know, it's like, you know, you do like, you know, maybe you could do like a. I feel like what other verses could you add? I mean, maybe. You know, I think just that seed one's just such a big one. Like if you just you could just draw basically anything at this point, put in a little seed, boom, you could put in that verse right there. Like how hard is that to do, really? Man, there's a lot of commercials up in here, huh? He put another parable for them, saying the kingdom of heaven may be compared to a man who sowed good seed in his field. Oh, let your hand me man. The Mediterranean, the Mexican, you the sun. Oh, Okay, dokie, let's write this in here. I'm going to turn this a little bit to the side because I do write on a little bit of an... Okay, Matthew 13:30. No, it's actually, no, it's Matthew 13:24. Monkey Mold. Hey, what's up, dude? Thanks, man. Sometimes they don't really work out. I'm going to be honest. There's some of them don't work out, you know, some of them do. But the thing is, like, the one thing that I try and do, though, is I try and have, like, a deadline. Because I feel like, okay, so here's the thing, right? I when I do these drawings, I actually self-impose a deadline for me personally. So I just try and do it one sitting, just done. Because I feel like, I don't know, as I get older, if I just have, like, I just can't focus on something. Like, if I were to, like, try and work on this drawing tomorrow, what ends up happening is my hand, like, gets rusty. Because some of these strokes, if I just, like, do it just right away, there's, like, this, it's like my hand's already warmed up, so I'm just kind of like... Whereas, like, if I were to work on the same drawing tomorrow, I always feel like I'm just nitpicking it like this. I'm always just like... And I'm just like... Whereas, like, this one was like... That makes any sense. That makes no sense at all. But let me put on another BMX video. What BMX video should we watch? RL Trick Team. RL Osborne, huh? Psycho version. Let's watch Psycho version. We might have already just watched it, but oh well. Watch it again. Now we're going to write Matthew 13:24. I'm going to turn it around. Matthew 13:24. Actually, I think I already just watched this. Here, let me take this one off. Let me put in Road Fools 8. Road Fools 8. Put this song back up on here. Okay, Matthew 13:24. He put another parable. Another parable before them. That dude said, "Praise Jehovah." Praise Jehovah. Doesn't Jehovah mean... I think Jehovah... Doesn't Jehovah Jireh mean the Lord provides or something like that? Or am I wrong? Before them, comma. Saying, comma. Or is Jehovah Jireh? Does that mean the Lord is my God? I thought there was one that meant like the Lord provides or something. The kingdom? The kingdom of heaven. The kingdom of heaven may be compared yeah, my hand hurts. To a man who sowed good seed in his field. In his field. Wait, how do I spell field? F. Oh, I almost spelt it wrong. I'm so glad I looked at that. And then Luke 8:11. That's Matthew 13:24. And then we're gonna do Luke 8:11. Oh my goodness, my hand hurts. Come on, we're almost done. Oh fudge. Luke 8:11. Luke 8:11.
Let us honor her by carrying forward the torch of love, justice, and nonviolent social change to create the beloved community.
Luke 8:11. Now the parable is this: the seed is the word of God. What's this? The seed is the word of God. So this actually should be the most important part. Oh my goodness, man. Period. That was brutal, dude. For some reason, writing actually hurts my hand. It's so strange. It's so weird, right? I guess it's because I'm writing really small. But yeah, writing actually hurts my hand. It's weird. My drawing doesn't really hurt my hand. Maybe it does. I guess it's writing. Do you want to put a little another Easter egg up in here? I did have another little funny thing. Dude, I really like this song in this Roadfuls 8. Oddly enough, it was one of the first BMX videos, just because it was like this really old BMX video at the bike shop. I don't know, should I put that little thing in there? Maybe I shouldn't. I always just think it's a little funny. A little joke in here. I think the song's on copyright. Darn it. Little shnikes.
Watch live sports with no hidden fees or long-term contracts.
Actually, I think I drew that. Darn it. It's not on the thing. Fudge. Redo it. It's not on the plane correctly. I mean, I guess it could be right there. Screw it. I guess it could, yeah, it could be a little bit back in perspective. Oh my, what am I drawing? Oh well. I just made it so cringy. I feel like it just makes it a little bit more lighthearted. And then sometimes people think it's all gnarly, and then just like drawing something like that just kind of like maybe makes it a little bit more joyful. Because joy is one of the fruits of the spirit, so. He has like, it's going to be like another like weird little thing, because I know like, I kind of wanted to draw like the Hobbit feet. Hobbits like mushrooms, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't do that. It's supposed to be a squirrel. So it doesn't really look like a squirrel, but because the funny thing is, the squirrels actually plant a lot of trees. We'll put a couple mushrooms in here. He has his own little seed. I wonder how many plants squirrels actually plant on a basis of. What if there was just like an annual basis of just the amount of trees squirrels plant? Okay, let's draw a little mushroom. Mushrooms are fun to draw, dude. I'm gonna draw some chainmail on this guy. Oh, I need to cover that, I forgot. Which actually, if you get into the lore of hobbits really, really like mushrooms.
Hey, who's excited to work around the clock and to wait?
The chainmail didn't really work out. this? Okay, this one not on copyright. I just gotta check if something's on copyright. Alrighty, I guess I'll sign it. I want to do like a longer signature today. Generally don't do the longer signatures. There we go. We're done. Thanks, dude. This one was fun. It was kind of stressful a little bit, but in some parts it was a little stressful. But oh man, my signature's not even. Fudge, I might want to redo that. It's like it's actually lopsided. Oh well. Darn, I kind of want to redo that. Oh well, it's okay. I guess we'll just keep it like that. Man, gnarly character today. Holy Toledo. We're at 53 minutes too, just before 6. Okay, so I guess we'll get some close-ups in here. What in the world was that? We got some thumbnail. Got like the budded staff. I really like the patches. The patches are fun to draw. Matthew 13:24. He put another parable before them, saying, "The kingdom of heaven may be compared to a man who sowed good seed in his field." Now the parable is this: the seed is the word of God. There's the Bible. Pretty fun. Oh yeah, I have to straighten it out on this thing, I forgot. Oh, I'm running out of time. Where's my other clipper thing? Oh, come on, where'd I put it? Oh no, we lost a clipper thing. It's in here. Okie dokie. That is the drawing we did today. I'm actually wondering how many plants squirrels do you actually plant? Have you heard that, or am I the only? I know I'm not the only one that's heard that, because I know some other people have thought about that as well. Oh, that's too close. I guess we'll have to do one more out. Basketball. How many crosses do we have in here? Let's actually count the crosses. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 crosses in this piece. This dude's contending for goth status right here. I know goths wear a lot of crosses, but alrighty, everybody. Well, I'm out of here, and thank you anybody that tuned in for today's stream. These characters take a long time for me, so you know, I like doing the characters, but then I also like doing the graffiti pieces, because the graffiti pieces kind of get me a little bit more like, I don't get burnt out, because I feel like if I were just to do the characters, I get burnt out. But you guys have a good one. Glory be to the Lord of Lords and the King of Kings. And you know what it be. Try your best and have fun. Team Elohim. Peace out, Funky Mold. Peace out, anybody out there. Good night, man. Try your best and have fun.